everyone, Luke Smith here. This is going to be another Daniel Larson Wiki reading. I got two, one for today and one for next Saturday. It's Saturday the 11th of May, so I hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. I went to a wedding reception, so I'm full of food and drink at the minute. And like when I got home, I went to see a play because we had a play booked, so I'll discuss it a bit more in tomorrow's recap video. So we're going to read the Daniel MacDougall article, which everyone thought was a enabler, a troll, but he was actually a real FBI agent. So like everyone was actually shocked when they found out he was actually a real FBI. So we're going to have a little look into this. Daniel MacDougall, commonly called MacDougall or misspelled MacDougall, is a Secret Service agent and the main antagonist of Daniel Larson's story. He has been assigned to work on cases involving Daniel. Their connection is frequently cited in relation to the multiple incidents and statements made by Daniel Larson, emphasizing MacDougall's role in addressing these situations. The information about MacDougall is scant and mostly unknown besides Daniel talking to him, and as evidence commonly by mouth or a few screenshots or text of text between them. While MacDougall is a real person and may have been in contact with Daniel at one point may have been in contact with Daniel at one point, his name has been used by trolls to trick Daniel into various things. So his name was actually used, not the actual person. How much interaction he has and has had with Daniel and his current plans is highly debated in his community. Relation to Daniel Larson. It is unclear when MacDougall came into the picture, but he has been mentioned around mid-August of 2023 on the r/Daniel Larson subreddit. The reason MacDougall was involved was because Daniel was made a threat towards the White House, which included bomb threats. During Daniel's dog arc, Daniel says, "I'm done and I will not stop until the White House is blown up." Yeah, it's a serious offence right there. The incident is known as the 7/11 incident or the July 11th incident, where he was reported to enter a Walmart and began to destroy things. The police were called and Daniel then made multiple 911 calls in an attempt to get security out here. Where in one of the calls he included making threats to the White House and claiming to have a bomb. Now, not a very good thing to say the police to that. Okay, so I just called 911 and I just literally screamed "I have a bomb" on the 911 number and randomly hung up in hopes that get the situation heard. Yeah, it's not the way to fucking do it. Daniel makes multiple calls to 911 asking for security protection. Yeah, you don't ask the police for that, you actually go through the proper channels. On August 30th, 2023, Daniel went live in a video titled "Daniel Larson on his way to a meet up with an investigator." At the very end of the live stream, Daniel is approached by two people who greet him and then asked if he would like to stop live streaming, which Daniel promptly does. Many people suspect that one of those men there were MacDougall. On October 10th, 2023, MacDougall was allegedly impersonated by three males who appeared there to speak to Daniel. As the two sat across a table, Daniel and one sat with Daniel. It was clear that they all had relation to each other as one started to smile and laugh and abruptly left. The video was very short, so it's unclear what their intention was and if it was actually impersonating MacDougall. On the 29th of October of that year, Daniel proclaims that the Secret Service agent MacDougall has asked him to sever his ties with Michael Quinn and roll the t-shirts. On the 11th of November of that year, Daniel went live at one point and pointed closer. And at one point, closer to the end of the 11-minute string, claimed that MacDougall got involved because of his merchandise, and it was part of the reason he got involved because he investigates financial fraud. It was not outlined why MacDougall had to investigate the merchandise. On the 10th of December of that year, Daniel thought that he was going to have dinner with MacDougall along with Grace Vanderbilt at the Olive Garden, which led out to be a fiasco. On the 22nd of December, Clark, who is part of Daniel Larson's management, claimed to befriend MacDougall, according to Daniel. Shortly after, Daniel uploads another TikTok saying that MacDougall talked to Clark and is demanding that Clark records all phone calls with me, and Clark is claiming that he denied it. A few days later, on Christmas, Daniel says, "I will fucking have MacDougall fucking killed." Not the best thing to say to a Secret Service agent, even if he is fake, but he's not. MacDougall is more likely impersonated, considering how trolls try to impersonate people such as Grace Vanderbilt to manipulate Daniel into saying or doing dumb things. On the 25th of December of that year, Reddit user Nancy Schimmer, that was his grandmother at the time, in the past, posted to Reddit claiming to have emailed MacDougall from the pseudonym Todd Basinger a video from the Christmas Day meltdown where he threatens MacDougall's life. The user later posted that he responded with, "Thanks, I'm aware. If he made any similar posts, let me know." On the 31st of December of that year, a troll impersonating MacDougall commented on Daniel's TikTok videos, and Daniel believed it. A couple of videos after the comment, a video was uploaded where he says MacDougall called him and to tell him the same thing. On the 15th of February 2024, MacDougall is brought up during Daniel Larson's jail arc, which was the first jail call. The mention was minimum. However, Flexberger asked Daniel if a ununiformed police officer, who I do honestly think was MacDougall, was undercover in the jail. Daniel said he didn't think it was. However, he did think it was somebody from the FBI. MacDougall had Daniel arrested on the 30th of April 2024. See below. Daniel's arrest. On the 30th of April 2024, Daniel Larson's issued an arrest warrant. Daniel MacDougall arrested Daniel Larson. He was the agent for the case, and Larson was charged with six counts of use or threatened use of explosive, each count having a maximum serving of 10 years imprisonment and or a fine of $250,000. Daniel's charged with an interstate communication of threats, during which he would which is where you would threaten to injure or kill someone. Daniel has an extensive history of making threats, including bomb threats and death threats towards citizens and government officials. With all 7 charges, Daniel Larson can face 65 years in prison and $1.7 million in fines. Well, unfortunately, we'll read through this last bit, by the way. Relation to the Secret Service. Daniel MacDougall was employed for the United States Secret Service. He was assigned to the Denver field office in July of 2020, so it was about 4 years he was working there. And his focus became focusing on fraud-related issues to small businesses, with a focus on the economic inquiry disaster loans. It is possible that MacDougall is not related to the investigations of Daniel's threats towards the White House, but he was involved in investigating potential fraud connected to Daniel, but possible that he also investigated him because of the threats. During a live stream, Daniel held up several business cards, one of them being a card that reads United States Secret Service Denver Field Office Daniel MacDougall Secret Special Agent, with a silver logo on the left and Daniel covering the bottom half of the card to prevent information such as a phone number or location being revealed. At one point, Daniel shares a screenshot of text between him and MacDougall where Daniel says he agrees to meet MacDougall in his office. MacDougall provides Daniel an address to an office in Greenwood Village, Colorado. The building is a shared office building, and the suite being an official Secret Service office. There is no information about this office or which it is used for. It is not known what was discussed in their office or what was discussed about, but possibly about pressing charges to an unknown individual. Daniel MacDougall was formerly on a website called CAMS, ran by the Association of Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialists, a private company. Daniel MacDougall's information was abruptly removed from the website. Yeah, I wonder why. However, it was omitted from this user page, considering it had a picture. It is unclear who MacDougall currently works for. However, MacDougall does, or at one point worked for, the USSS. As of the 30th of April 2024, Daniel MacDougall is a part of the Joint Terrorist Task Force. That was last updated on the 7th of May. So yeah, that was interesting read. Interesting to see Daniel MacDougall is actually a real person, because everyone thought he was fake. But yeah, unfortunately, I got some bad news. Daniel Larson is free, but not really. Apparently, he was, like, they put a ankle tag on him, like how like cabs in the UK have ankle tags to keep them from not doing stupid shit. And they basically put Daniel Larson in a facility where they can keep an eye on him. Hopefully it works, but I feel that the legal system has failed once again, because Daniel is free but kinda not really. So we're gonna have to see where that goes. I'm gonna go into a bit more information about that further down the line. However, I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit too late by the time we get to it, because there is so much stuff that I want to record and that I want to sort out on my channel. So everything's going to be pushed back, unfortunately, on the Daniel Larson front. But I'll see if I can provide an actual update on him, like sometime this month. I'm really not quite sure how though, but I'll see what I can do. So anyway, that has been it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.